Let's warm up round. Okay. No pawns, no pawn moves. Now I move my pawn. You should just take. Uh-huh. I'm defending this knight now with the bishop, threatening this check, which wins the bishop. Um, what does he do? Good trade, but I don't think that's good. Maybe queen f6. Then after this take, you can take with the queen, defending the bishop. Okay. I don't think I really mind if he takes like this. Just gonna get the light square bishop out. Yes, the pawn out. Let's just continue as planned. Probably the moment I castle, then he's gonna take. Because then it wouldn't be pinned anymore. But until then, you don't take pinned pieces. It's usually a thing. Because, well, a pinned piece, it can't move, so yeah, why bother? Okay, just develops the other knight. I'm just gonna castle, and I guess now probably it would take. Probably. What would I do after this then? Well, then I can take here and then take here to screw up his position. That we both get double isolated pawns, but also he can't castle. Okay. Now my knight can move, but what good moves does it have? Can move this guy. Now here. just so when he takes then this and well, I'm kind of getting forked if I did that. If I move my knight now, just can jump in. Well, I had to move the same piece twice, but this knight is kind of annoying. Now this is pinned, so I am threatening to take here. Surely now it will take. You never know. You never know. Yeah, there you go. So, um, I guess he wants to get the light square bishop out, and then my knight is kinda on that. Would I even take it if it goes here? I don't even know. Maybe. Take, and then this. Well, let's. If I do this, it takes, then I guess I will take with the pawn to fix my pawn structure. Can I play e5? Can I just play e5 right away? This knight is pinned right now. Duck, and then do this. Yeah, I think I can just play e5. Exploiting the pin here and opening up. I mean, I guess I could have just played c4 or e4. I played e4. I was thinking about it like the board is from the dark side for some reason. Um, um, I could have played c4 also. Maybe that was better. Repairing my pawn structure. Well, I think my pawn structure is gonna be repaired either way. Because if it takes and I take, then well, I can ruin his pawn structure first, and then at some point I'll have this and this. Well, I can ruin his pawn structure a lot. So let's do this. So like I have isolated stuff, but he would have even more isolated stuff. Let's do it like that. Bam, 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 bam. Yes. So after the queen trade, wherever it happens, I'm gonna take the knight. So if I take, then I guess this rook takes, then here. Then he has two pairs of isolated pawns. Okay, let's do it like that. I'm not gonna take immediately because It's not enough, just 2 pieces for the rook. But I am gonna take like this. Okay, so now I have a very weak pawn structure, but he has an even worse pawn structure. So I think, okay, he also has a rook on the open file, but I am defending this, so he goes here. I can attack. Then he goes here. I block the file. Takes. And if he takes like that, then I can go like that. And I win the pawn back. So yeah, I think I should though immediately challenge the file. And now this, I don't want to allow him to have both rooks on the open file. I mean, if he doesn't take, okay, yeah. Okay, now I have a threat of, yeah, wasn't even thinking about it. If it takes like this, I would take here on h7 to win his rook. So he needs to respond to this threat now. Then I get to do something. So this is an ending of the same color bishop. So what you usually want to do is get the pawns to the opposite color. But what I even more want to do is to take this open file while I can. So here, go. And now, if he takes, then I can do this to make him move and then take this pawn. And I can also go here, which also wins the pawn back, but it doesn't win the passed pawn back, so I guess this is better if he takes. What I really want is this pawn, not this one. So that was urgent now to take the open file, but afterwards I want to play a3 because generally I just want pawns on dark squares. And right now this pawn is just under attack, not hanging I would say, because I can get the pawn back, but generally I just want them on dark squares. Okay. And he follows the same logic. Okay, so if I don't go here right now, then he can go like this. Oh, okay. There could be an issue this happening. Like push this, and then I go here, so don't lose the rook after he checks me. Okay, so I think what's really important now is to get into this long diagonal, because he was gonna go here at some point, and that could be bad for me. So yeah, so this thing, I again do the same thing, and I think the first thing I wanna do is to get my king out of there. So okay, so my bishop is a little bit overloaded. If I go here now, then he can go here and attack my pawn here, which is in a light square. Then I guess I go here and he takes, and I take the passed pawn, and he takes this one and I take that one. Or I'll take this one first, I guess. Then this and then this. I think this was just be a door. Okay, yeah. I would have loved to just keep my bishop in this diagonal and also in this diagonal, but I can't do both. He goes here, like this seems like he defends, but then he takes here, and now I don't have my trick again, because I have to keep defending the bishop. So I think we just trade a bunch. Go here, rook d2, rook b7, rook c7. If I go here immediately, no, it didn't take, and I take, and I guess we both have a passed pawn. Okay, we're starting with this one. Here, then he moves somewhere, and then I take his pawn. I can get immediately to the second rank, 7th rank, rather. That's usually the best thing. This immediately gets the bishop, attacks the bishop. You go here. Well, here this is gonna be pinned. Then I can pin him if he does this, and then the pawn, and then this guy, and then he's dead. So this doesn't allow for the bishop trade. So maybe that's why it's better, because it doesn't allow for this. I'm gonna win the bishop, win the exchange rather, because he would have to take my bishop. Otherwise, yeah, just do this and I push, and now you have to take. So eventually, would lose the exchange. So the bishop has to go to somewhere else. I think he kinda missed it. Or am I missing something? Now the bishop is attacked twice and defended only once. And the rook is undefended in the back. This is not over yet, just because of the exchange. It's a pretty strong bishop still, and he has a pass pawn. So, okay, yeah, I thought about this, and now, okay, now you take. Maybe this is a little better because now my pawn is on a light square. Yeah, okay, but also now you're not defending this A8 square because the C pawn is in the way. So I would really like to activate my king, but this bishop is kind of preventing that right now. So yeah, that's why this isn't so over yet. Bishop e4, rook a8. Then he takes the pawn, I take his pawn, he goes to attack the other pawn, pam, pam, pam. Okay, I just take all of the pawns on the queen side. Okay, I don't think it really matters how he wants to do that. No, I can't defend this, no. So, yeah, let's first of all take the passed pawn. That's the most important one. So this way he can defend the pawn, but he doesn't take both of my pawns. Okay, I'll just have this pawn. Now, what's really annoying is that it doesn't allow my king, so at least I'm gonna prevent his king a little bit from getting out also. And this opens up a dark square for my king to move to. Really want to activate the king in the endgame. I don't think my rook could have got any of this pawn. Maybe I could do like this, and now I get this pawn like this, because otherwise you can block or defend the pawn that I'm attacking. But I think more important is that I activate my king. I think you should probably do this because otherwise I'm gonna no, actually that doesn't prevent anything. But I can do this. I can go rook a3 and then goes there, then this, and it blocks himself. Okay, I don't know. It doesn't really looks like it does something at the end. Now that thinking about it, so I think all I'm gonna do it's just activate my king. I do have one pawn on a light square, but he can't attack it right now. And his king is pretty far away from that. So, okay, now it's even more far away. He wants to trade and then get the king to attack these pawns. That kind of looks like the idea. Okay. Hmm. Do something. Okay, let's continue to activate my king. Could have played a3 to try and pass these pawns, but then I would have a pawn on a light square. Or, maybe I could have also played h4. Then there's no way for him to get into here. Yeah, that would have been better, I think. Okay, let's try and do my thing. He probably will just move before I get to do my thing because he would see it coming. But you never know, he missed already something. If he takes, then I think I cannot go for that because then he couldn't respond with just taking on h2. So I would have to recapture. His king gets to g4, it would be pretty annoying because then my king would have to stay on f2 defend, but he doesn't have another piece to attack that. It's on a dark square. So yeah, I would expect him now to move the bishop. No, actually, if he moves the bishop now, then I guess I can play c. He goes, then this. No, this doesn't do anything for me. Okay. Here. That allows my king to infiltrate. Okay, yeah. He does have one move to defend this, but that one move puts it on the color that he doesn't want it to be. So that's what I'm banking on. I don't know that my technique was so great in this game. So these are all now on light squares. But I think the bishop can only defend so much. Is he zugzwanged? Am I zugzwanged? If I could just stay here, then any move for him would lose something. But but looks like I'm the one who's zugzwanged. If I move here, offers a door. Interesting, maybe. But here, you can move, and now I can attack the bishop. And now here, and now I take here. I go here. Okay, I'm not exactly, yeah. If he plays this now, okay, looks like he wasn't zugzwanged even in my dreams. Okay. What now? This isn't easy to win, but I'm not gonna just give it up like that. Not as easy as that. Okay, so here now he moves, then I can go like this. He goes there. Ta 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 ta. No. Can I really not do anything? Imagine if I had my king. Where can I have it? Here. Then I would push his king back. Let's do that. Let's go like this. And try to like bully his king using my king. Yeah. Okay. If I just take this now, he takes, I go, he takes this. So no, not exactly. Not exactly. Okay, I kinda have to do something about this. I always wonder about the bishop f3. Can you really not do anything with that? That. Okay. Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, but now, would it now play bishop f3? Is that the idea? Um, okay. Should I go here to kinda annoy this kid? Probably I wanna go to dark square still. This is not going very quickly. But now that this pawn is gone, if he ever rests here and I go like this, now I'm actually threatening to take here. Not to mention this is like a almost. So here he can move. Right, move. Mm. If he moves here, then I would like have one extra tempo. Okay, yeah, that's exactly the thing. So now he goes back here, and now I go bishop, king e6. Yeah. So now I'm here, and now it's his turn to move. So if I go now here, then he can't go there. He needs to do something along this diagonal, and now I take this. So here, okay. Now, now you no, now you can't do this because now I have connected pass pawns. So now I have a queen. That you can do. Okay, now it's over. The king is just too far. Yeah, GG. GG. That was a tough end game, at least for me. Maybe someone else better would look at it and say that I'm like just twiddling my thumbs around and just not doing the thing that I should do to win. But yeah, I think here I could have played h4. Okay, absolutely not this. Okay, this fine. This is fine. Is this 4 not good? Ah, h4 is also fine. Ah, okay. Yeah, it is a good move, but okay. You can also just go. Ah, just to get the king away. If you do this now, then okay. Now I take. And now, if you try to do this, I can just check you. Okay. Hmm. I think this is the idea. Okay. Is this okay? I'm gonna look at the final position. After the bishop move, obviously it's over. But yeah, sometimes when Stockfish like says, "Okay, do something like that," what if you take this? Huh? Yeah, because while you're busy. Okay, fine. Yes, this is also fine. So I guess what I should have done instead of dancing around is just give up this pawn. I just wasn't sure. Mhm. This opening probably not great for me. Yeah, all of that is. Yeah, you should take e5 is not so great. What about c4? E4. So c4 is almost identical. Yeah, you should just take. And now c4. Yeah, okay. I just played the more natural move, I guess. Right. But I played this. Yeah, okay, and all of that is normal. Okay, really wants to get the. Okay, this is just equalish. It just uh, went wrong for him. And okay, I did some mistake here, I guess. This I should just move my king already. Okay, yeah. Here when he exploited the fact that it's overloaded. But why didn't he just go? Okay, yeah, this is just a mistake. Ah, that happens. Okay. GG, chef 2. Roman numerics, I guess. Shift 2. GG.